today's video, I will be showing you how to plant plumeria seeds and adenium rose seeds. So plumerias and adenium roses are actually trees, but I won't make them grow big, so I'll just make them like bonsais. Hopefully they will turn out to become bonsais. I'm still a beginner, so just a disclaimer, I am not a bonsai master. So these pictures are just to show you what they actually look like, but they are not the ones that I actually bought. These are the materials you're gonna need to plant. So these two containers, I just got them from Starbucks, so I'm just gonna reuse them. So make sure they have holes on the bottom for drainage. And these two plastic containers with water in them. These seeds that I'm holding are plumerias. When these bloom, they're gonna turn out to become yellow with deep pink edges. These are also plumeria seeds, and when they bloom, they will have a color purple with red stripes and dot pattern. So these seeds are the desert rose seeds, or also called adenium albesum seeds. The one on the left are in the colors yellow, pink, and they have multi-petals. And the one on the right are desert rose seeds that are in dark red and in single petals. First, you want to soak the plumeria seeds in water for about 6 hours. When you get the seeds, you will notice that there will be a wider part at the end and a thinner part. So keep that in mind, because we have to know which one goes inside the soil. I'm only going to use one seed of each, and the seller actually told me that if I'm going to store the seeds, I have to put them in the refrigerator, and that will be good for about 1 year. Now I'm going to soak the two types of desert rose seeds. You should also flip the seeds so that it'll get soaked evenly. So while you wait for the 6 hours, we need to put soil in these containers. I'm just going to use pure garden soil and mix them with rice hulls. So this is what rice hulls look like, and they are good for drainage and aeration. You will have to leave 3 inches of space on the top, so that when the plumerias grow about 3 inches, that means it's ready to repot them. After 6 hours, the plumeria seeds are ready to be planted in soil. The wider side of the seed goes inside the soil, and the thinner part sticks out. If you're having a hard time figuring out where the wider part of the seed is, you can flip them over or look around the seeds, and you will notice which one's wider. Make sure you only have the wider part of the seed inside the soil. Now we have to put a plastic cover on the top so that it'll create a greenhouse effect. You're going to put rubber bands around the container so that the water doesn't escape. Now for the desert roses, we're going to reuse the container that the plumeria seeds were in, and we're going to put towels inside. So make sure that the towel is misted with water like this. You also need another paper towel to cover up the seeds, but this time don't soak them in water. Now cover it with the plastic lid, and if you don't have one, you could also just cover it with the plastic wrap. So you want to put rubber bands too, since these lids usually have like a small space. So these rubber bands will keep them tight and keep the moisture inside. So after 4 days, you're gonna see that the seedlings are growing like this. But some seeds take longer than others. After 4 days, the adenium roses also grew. The adenium roses are really easy to grow because they don't really need high maintenance and you don't really need to look for it that much. On the 6th day, this seed finally grew. The other seed also started to slowly come out of its shell. If you see that the soil is dry, then you just mist it with water. This is what a desert rose seedling looks like on the 7th day. So on the 8th day, this is what the plumeria seeds look like. These seeds usually take about 1 or 2 weeks until you could actually repot them. gonna start repotting the desert roses into a new container with soil since they finally grew their leaves. The containers I used are actually just from old used water bottles or soda bottles. So yeah, I don't really have anything fancy, but that's okay because we're gonna repot them again when they get bigger. So that's how you plant desert rose seeds and plumeria seeds. So on the next video, I will be giving you the update for the plumerias and also the adenium roses. So please subscribe to my channel and like my video. Thank you and stay safe.